In a world torn asunder by the infinite ebb and flow of the business cycle, only three men exist who can see past the ever-present barrier of mystery and illusion. Follow these three men as they delve into the daunting depths of the Manchurian jungle in a desperate search for the ferocious fiscal monstrosity, a being with the legendary power to alter the state of the economy in a myriad of complex ways. Get ready for an exhilarating new installment with this episode of Economy Beast Hunters of 2019, Insane Megalomania Edition.
Hey viewers, welcome to Economic Beast Hunters 2018 episode 2. My name is Jameson, as you've seen in the last video.
My name's Deborah.
I'm Paul John.
Yeah, so basically today we're looking for a fiscal monstrosity. He basically looks like this. Yeah, so we gotta go look for him. And basically what he's doing is destabilizing the economy. And we can't really find him. He kind of like crosses paths every now and then. I don't know how we're gonna find him, but we need to bring this automatically stabilizers back into the economy because he's destabilizing it right now.
All right, viewers, we have to be careful this time. This beast is far stronger than the PPC beast we saw in the last one. In fact, it killed Eugene Cornelius as he took it home last time. It's a female, late 60s, not pregnant this time, but still very ferocious.
That's why it's called the Ferocious Fiscal Monstrosity. I'm sorry. Ferocious Fiscal Monstrosity. Absolute deadly. Way deadlier than the PPC beast. Can take us out of nowhere and we wouldn't even know about it. Yeah, we've been walking for a while. We haven't really...
4 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 days.
We haven't found any clues really too much. But no one's really said anything. Paul, wait. Where'd Paul go?
Where'd he go, man?
Oh, where'd he go? Oh no.
Did he get taken?
I think so.
Yo, guy.
Yeah.
You got that Espanol B homework for tonight?
No, I didn't do it. You're a monster. Why do you do homework?
You know what you think, just 'cause I'm a monster that I don't have problems like you. You know, this is why I hate all you humans. You're all so worthless and you're never helping me when I need it. This is why I destabilized the economy here. Well, I got rid of all the automatic stabilizers, the unemployment benefits, the welfare, all this stuff. It's just helping you pathetic humans. But you know, you're just pathetic. You never help me when I need it.
All right, we're still trying to find Paul. Can't really find him. Paul John, I don't know where he is. We still can't find him. Oh, oh no, oh no. All right, let's get him, let's get him.
Man, I think I finally lost those guys.
I got him with my invisible gun.
All right, so we're back at the Economic Beast Hunters 2019 lab, new and improved with a new ping pong table. So yeah, we got the beast right here. He's gonna tell us some of what we need to find, talk to us about some fiscal policy, and why he's trying to destabilize the economy.
So, there are two forms of fiscal policy. There is discretionary fiscal policy and non-discretionary fiscal policy. Discretionary fiscal policy is policy that requires action to be taken by the government. The primary action that government would take to alter the state of the economy, whether it be a recessionary period or an inflationary period, would be to raise or lower government spending or raise and lower taxes. These are the two primary forms of discretionary fiscal policy.
So the other type of fiscal policy is a non-discretionary policy. An example of these would be automatic stabilizers, such as welfare, taxes, and unemployment benefits. All of these doesn't bring it back to a long-run equilibrium. and most of the time no action is taken.
So, as we see here, we have our ADAS model. The y-axis represents the price level, while the x-axis represents the GDP of the country. We have this vertical line going down the middle, which is long-run aggregate supply, and where AD, aggregate demand, meet AS, aggregate supply, and long-run aggregate supply meet is equilibrium. The problem we come across is when aggregate demand has shifted so that these points do not meet over long-run aggregate supply, which creates either a recessionary or inflationary period.
All right, so what we have here is an inflationary gap in the economy. Now, what an inflationary gap is that the inflation has gone too high because the aggregate demand has shifted so high that the price level in the economy has increased due to greater government consumer spending and government spending as well in the economy during inflation. Now, what inflation does is that it raises the real GDP, and it raises price point to the point where the economy is no longer in full employment. It's no longer in a long-run aggregate supply. Now, a viable solution for this is a recessionary fiscal policy. Now, what that does is that it raises taxes to reduce the disposable income for consumers, and decreases government spending in order for to lower price level. Now, what the recessionary fiscal policy does is that it is able to reduce aggregate demand to bring economy back to long-run aggregate supply, because the overall mission for this policy is to bring the economy back to long-run aggregate supply. All right, so on the graph here is the recessionary fiscal policy. Now, what recessionary fiscal policy does is that it reduces AD, aggregate demand, in order to bring the economy back to long-run aggregate supply. As you can see, here was the inflationary gap, but by shifting AD left, we're able to remove this gap and bring the economy and shift the AD back to long-run aggregate supply, as shown by this curve.
Alright, so right here we have a recession in the economy due to a high interest rate, let's say hypothetically, so people are spending less and they're saving more, so it causes a recession in the economy. So this is what happens. The AD goes from equilibrium down here and it creates this recessionary gap as shown right here. Price level goes down, and we no longer have full employment because there's less jobs, because less people are spending money, so there's not as many jobs as there used to be. So the solution in order to fix this scenario is to decrease taxes and increase government spending. So this is something that will be mentioned. It'll also create a Keynesian multiplier effect. So because of more government spending, more government funding, there's going to be more money moving around the economy, more jobs created because of the government, and it's just going to be cycling around. It's going to be almost like as if it was exponential to bring this back up. Okay, so this is the solution to the recession. So as of right here, we have an expansionary fiscal policy, which decreases taxes and increases government spending, as I mentioned. So therefore, this would increase price level and bring back full employment. As I mentioned earlier, it's due to the Keynesian multiplier, because government invests in infrastructure and things like that to create more jobs and get the money flowing back into the economy.
Well, this has been another episode of Beast Hunter's Economy, Beast Hunter Megalomania 2019 edition. Thank you very much.